And the first topic is just areas between curves. Here's the idea. If you have a couple of curves that look like this and maybe like this, and you want to start at a place A and you want to end at a place B, then you can chop it up the same way we did with Riemann sums and take a chunk that looks like this. And I'm going to write the thickness of that chunk. Well, let's give these things names. Let's say the top curve is f of x and the bottom curve is g of x. And then this thickness is going to be dx. That's the thickness. And what is the height? Well, the height is the difference between the top value and the bottom value. So here we have f of x minus g of x times dx. This is, if you like, base times, whoops, backwards. This is height, and this is the base of the rectangle. And these are approximately correct, but of course only in limit when this is an infinitesimal. Or is it exactly right? In order to get the whole area, I have to add these guys up. So I'm going to integrate from a to b. That's summing them. That's adding them up. And that's going to be my area. So that's the story here. Now, let me just say two things about this. First of all, on a very abstract level, before we get started with details of more complicated problems. The first one is that every problem that I'm going to be talking about from now on for several days involves the following collection of the following goals. I want to identify something to integrate that's called an integrand. And I want to identify what are known as the limits. The whole game is simply to figure out what A, B, and this quantity is here, whatever it is. And the minute we have that, we can calculate the integral if we like. We have numerical procedures, or maybe we have analytic procedures, but anyway, we can get at the integral. The goal here is to set them up. And in order to set them up, you must know these three things: the lower limit, the upper limit, and what we're integrating. If you leave one of these out, it's like the following thing. I ask you what the area of this region is. If I left out this end, how could I possibly know? I don't even know where it starts, so how can I figure out what this area is if I haven't identified what the left side is? I can't leave out the bottom. It's sitting here in this formula because I need to know where it is, and I need to know the top, and I need to know this side. Those are the four sides of the figure. If I don't incorporate them into the information, I'll never get anything out. So I need to know everything. And I need to know exactly those things in order to have a formula for the area.